So the last live I just started randomly ended because I was trying to figure out how to make a post out of it. So, uh, technical difficulties, I guess. Years since I felt like this, overwhelmed, going through it, but I know it's worth it with you. Yeah, like I was saying before it ended, this is just something I started writing today. Um, but I wanted to get on live because we have reached 100 mother freaking subscribers, which is so insane to me because last month I was on live talking about how 50 of y'all were here, and that was insane to me. So the fact that we've doubled the family in 1 month, sick. And I'm super excited about it because it's motivating as hell. It is so affirming that the more that I share my art, the more that I share my voice, the more that I share, I don't know, parts of me, that it's reaching some sort of community and we're building it. So that's why I'm going live, because I want to know who all is here in the community. So drop your name in the comments or a nickname, anything. So when I see y'all interact with the page, I know who I'm talking to. Like I genuinely want this to be a community. I said that last live. But yeah, it's super affirming to chase your dreams and um, see support from it. So yeah. Um, I plan on taking this channel as far as possible to the moon. I should have asked y'all if my audio was good. I can talk away from the mic if that's better, but I do have a mic in here and it's hooked up, so you guys gotta let me know. But yeah, so my plans for this channel is just to showcase more of my art, my process, and like kind of like the behind the scenes of it all. I'm reluctant to call myself an aspiring artist, but I am like of the understanding that I'm still new to it, being like all in my creative bag. And there's a learning curve that I'm still trying to, get over that hump. And I think it's fun to still document the process, even though I'm not completely like some like perfect professional, if there even is such a real thing as that when it comes to art. So yeah, um, my plan is just to do more vlogs, more lives, but I also want to get a little bit more cinematic with my sit down videos or my talking videos where we deep dive, dig into some shit. Where we dig into some shit and really get into the crux of a topic. I really enjoy like communicating myself, but the more I'm on YouTube and editing, I'm like, maybe I could get this to be visually appealing as well. So that's a goal. I think with my next chit chat video, where I really dig into some shit, I'll try to implement that, and you guys can let me know if you like that. But yeah, this is what I've been working on. It's I like when we go outside, when we stay and we just fight, and I'm trying with all of my might to see this through for me and for you. Ooh, you like to stay inside, only break. What? I forgot the words that I just wrote. He doesn't like to stay inside. He likes to stay in. Let's take it from the second verse. You like to stay in, Only break that you get from stressing about everything. Ooh, do it for you, you, but also for me too. That is how I know we'll see it through. It's been years since I felt like this, overwhelmed, going through it, but I know it's worth it with you. I usually go for bad guys. You try to hide your bad side. We work on things so it feels right. It's been years since I felt like this, overwhelmed, going through it, but I know it's worth it with you. But yeah, happy Easter, happy Ramadan, just an overall happy Sunday. Um, you know, I only assume that those of y'all that are joining my channel and sticking around are fellow creatives. So a lot of times when I'm talking, I visualize y'all and y'all creative, aspirations because it makes me feel like we're a team. It makes me feel like we're all like pitching into this dream that yes can feel personal, but overall, if you're working towards your dream and I'm working towards my dream, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, there is a collective dream, and um, the need for collective, especially now in this stage of the world, is so necessary. I would love to get to know more about y'all creative passions and what you guys like to do, what your dreams are. Sorry, I'm talking so fast that I'm skipping over my words, but let me know in the comments like what's your thing right now? Your dream? What are you aspiring to be? I'm like I said before, I'm reluctant to use the word aspiring because I feel like if you get up and you write a song, you're a songwriter, regardless if anybody ever hears it. You know, if you get up and you paint, you're a painter. If you create anything from this head of yours and make it tangible, you're an artist. You're a creative. So, what are some of y'all creations? Even if it's some that haven't materialized yet, what do you hope to do? What do you hope to create? Let me know. Let me know. That way we can support each other because you never know who's watching and who has, the tools that you may need. So I know that for me. And I know that y'all, people will link me to producers or people will link me to a webinar or something that allows me to further myself and my skills. So that's pretty cool. I'm curious if my audio is good, so you guys gotta let me know. That was a little off. It's a B. It's been years since I felt like this. Overwhelmed, going through it, but I know it's worth it with you. Yeah. I was talking about how the only thing I know how to play on the piano is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And then I tried to play it and I was fucking it up the whole time. And I'm like, how do I not know how to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? There you go. See, like, come on. What the fuck? I keep making the same mistake. I don't know what that's about, but whatever. That was the first song I ever learned how to play on the piano, and I was a little itty bitty Nae. And anytime I get on a keyboard or a piano, I have to play it because something about my inner child, something about little Nae is like, she gets so excited when she sees a piano and all she wants to do is reminisce. So that's why I always play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star before I do anything else. But yeah, um, I'm super duper happy with how things are going. Um, just as far as my creative dreams. I feel proud of myself for just putting myself out there. It's not easy, especially when for like years I wanted to, and there have seemingly been roadblocks, whether it was like money or just like fear of being perceived or anything I could muster up as a block for me to like keep going and trying some new shit. But recently I moved to a new city, and now that the weather is getting better, I think that the influence of the sun, number one, and then also the influence of being in a new city where like nobody really knows you. You can kind of just be, hi Maya, hi Maya. You can kind of just be whoever you want to be. You can be whoever you want to be at any point of life, but something about being in a new city makes me feel that like extra. I felt that in college, but college was a scary ass time. Like, I just felt like my school was so based off of clout that like if who you were trying to be wasn't like perceived as poppin', nobody cared. But also, who gives a fuck if anybody cares? I think I did, maybe a little bit, but not so much anymore. But yeah, so sorry, the tune got in my head and it deterred me from whatever the fuck I was about to talk about. But yeah, just chasing your dreams. Like who, like if you don't, no one's gonna care. If you do, nobody is going to care until people start to care because you have some sort of attention. So it's just like you might as well go for it. You might as well try whatever the fuck you want to try because not doing it is like still nobody cares. So yeah, it's hard to give yourself permission to be yourself fully. You're spot on. You're spot on. And if I had the book that I read that changed my fucking life, I'd pull it out. But it's called The Artist Way, and I highly recommend it. Um, that's true. That's true. And you'll regret waiting. Thank you, Maya. But like The Artist's Way has done wonders for my self-esteem because it's not just a book, it's a course. So when you do some of the task in the course, it's just self-affirming that you're doing the right thing. And it also gives you the verbiage, the language to really identify why you hold yourself back or why you let society's perception hold you back. And I love being able to articulate that because then it doesn't feel like you're not gaslighting yourself that you're the problem. You get to really identify what's going on. And then when you can identify what's going on, you can change, you know, you can identify a pattern and then fix it as it needs to be. So that's kind of where I'm at in life. Like I said, I moved to a new city. I also I also live alone. So I spend a lot of time by myself. And I spent a lot of time with myself in college, but with schoolwork and like just life, it wasn't the best alone time. I feel like now my alone time is a lot more, I don't want to say productive, but it's better for me because I have better routines like journaling, or yoga. I picked up yoga during like the beginning of the pandemic, and then I don't know, just like when you really try to step into that self love, you'll pick up the habits that work the best for you. So that's kind of where I'm at with things. But I'm seeing it pay off, even in small ways. Next week, I'm doing an open mic night. And that's big for me because I haven't performed in so long. And it's just like getting my feet wet to be a performer again is something that my inner child craves so much. So I'm excited for that. But seeing that I already signed up for it, I came here to this practice studio to like see what my set will be. It shows the growth because last year I would have just saw that there was an open mic going on like on campus or something and been like, oh, I wish I could do that, but not sign up. So yeah. But this is what I've been working on. Uh, so it goes. I like when we go outside, when we stay and we just fight. I'm trying with all of my might to see it through for me and for you. You like to stay in, only break that you get by stressing about everything. Do it for you, but also for me too. That's how I know we'll see it through. Something like that. It's been years since I felt like this. Overwhelmed, but I know it's worth it with you. But yeah, I don't know. But I am excited to do the open mic night. Even though what I'm gonna do there is a little bit more rap style, but I love to rap. Like I just feel like my alter ego really shines when I'm rapping because it just feels like a whole different element to me that I don't operate from on a regular basis. And in my mind, I'm convinced I got the hardest bars. Like I'm in my mind, I'm like nobody's pen game is on my pen game level. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I think that's a good confidence though because when I went to what would you call it? It was like a rap battle. It was last night. And it was a lot of rappers. They were all women, which was pretty cool. It was for Women's History Month. And the confidence that each one of them had behind their bars was sick. And I'm just like, that's the type of confidence you have to have because if you don't believe it, how is that ever going to translate to some sort of crowd? But yeah, so I look forward to that and I'll definitely put that on my channel. I like when we go outside, when we stay and we just fight. And I'm trying with all of my might to see it through for me and for you. Ooh, you like to stay in only space that you get from stressing about everything. Do it for you, but also for me too. That's how I know we'll see it through. It's been years since I felt like this, overwhelmed, going through it, but I know it's worth it with you. I usually go for bad guys. You try to fix your bad side. We work things out and I I got right now. That's really all I got. I could try to start something new, but I don't know. I think I'm running out of time in my session. It ends at 4. And the thing is, I'll start something new right now, and by 3:59, I'll get the idea, and I'm not gonna want to leave. But yeah, I only paid up till 4, so yeah. Also, one thing that's I, it's one thing that I definitely held myself back from was like going out and finding the spaces that actually are conducive to me like finding my dreams. This studio space I'm in right now is affordable. It has mentors, they have a lot of creative artists, and it's kind of in like, you know, those like co-working spaces where you can like have your own meeting room. It's like that, but studios. And when I was in school, I was so wrapped up in school that like I didn't take the time to explore the city around me and see what tools were actually there for me to, you know, follow through with the things I want to do. So, if you're a painter or a singer, some sort of artist, any type of creative, and you feel like you don't have the tools, the things, there are so many spaces to just try things out. And how I learned about this space, yeah, well, I'm in Boston, so it's called, why did I just blank? It's called the Record Company. So I would just try to find spaces like that. In New York, there's another one. Maybe I can put a link or something, but it's another one. That one's even more like modern in the sense that like you do all the reservation stuff online. They give you a either a QR code or some sort of PIN number, and you pull up to the studio. It could be it's 24 hours. Like you can block from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. if that's your free time, you know, and just pull up. So, and there's different types of spaces that are fit for different types of work. Like right now, the only thing that's in here is a mic, a keyboard, and a speaker. I have my computer, my laptop, and my other stuff that I need. But then like the next room over is like just for producers or producing, and they have the MIDI keyboard, your computer monitor, um, headphones, mic, all the things you would need to like make a beat if you were going to produce. And then there's full range studios with engineers as well, but I was just practicing today, so I didn't need all that. Um, but yeah, definitely like go out into the world. And how I found out about this place was because I went to a creative workshop. Another thing that I wouldn't typically put myself out to do, but once I was there, finding the people in community that you're looking for, they'll have more insight. Thank you, Anissa. Thank you so much. They'll have more insight on like how to get started because they were where you were already, you know? So yeah. And then when you learn stuff, just share it. That's how that cycle just keeps going. But I would try something new, but I'm not well versed on the keys, y'all. Like I was showing y'all Twinkle Twinkle Little Star because that's all I could do for real. This little chord progression I'm doing right now is like 4 of my fingers, and I'm just trying to make it sound like something. But yeah. You try to fix your best side. We work on things so hard. Feel it's right. It's been years since I felt like this. Overwhelmed, going through it. But I know it's worth it with you. Yeah, I don't know. As far as music goes, I feel like I'm in a very like novice, beginner, starter stage when it comes to recording it. Singing, I've been doing my whole life. Fortunately, when I was a kid, my mom put me in vocal lessons. So that's kind of where my foundation is. And she put me in piano lessons, but nothing stuck. Nothing stuck. I think I was just too worried about like the next episode of Wizards of Waverly Place to like practice. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. How do you find creative workshops? So Instagram, Instagram, but also Eventbrite. So if you go to Eventbrite and you put in your city, literally put in creative workshop, and then you can filter it. I personally moved to a city that's less diverse than the cities I'm used to. So in order for me to find my people, I had to go on Instagram and see those people, you know. So one of my friends actually had a friend that lives out here who's a rapper. So that's also weird in and of itself. He was like, you should come to these events. Once I followed the page of that event, that page would promote things that they did or other groups and other creatives did. So even if you just find like one page, like that post about their events, they're probably going to post about other people's events because those are the people that come out to see them and they just want to keep that ecosystem. One thing I'm learning about the creative scene here is that everybody, you see the same people over and over again, which is good though because it's an easy way to like make friends and feel supportive. Like I hope that when I do my open mic night next week, there will be some familiar faces, and that might make it be a little bit easier. But definitely Instagram. TikTok is maybe even easier than Instagram to find. And then Eventbrite. Um, if you're near a college, that's always easy too. Some of these things are a little hidden, but I promise, like, once you get into the space, like I said, you see the same people over and over again, and they'll post about it, or you can just ask them. But yeah, I definitely try it out. And that goes for creative workshops. That goes if it's you want to niche down and just do like a songwriting workshop, get specific in your search. But yeah, um, even like financial workshops, that's one that I'm thinking about. I don't know. My job is so business oriented that I try to get away from business any chance I get. But yeah. What kind of what kind of music do you guys listen to the most? Like when you're looking for a singer or a rapper? What type of sound? And then also like, do you care what they're talking about? Does it have to be something specific, or maybe it's a full circle kind of thing, different types of vibes? You know what I can play? Okay. Damn. I wish y'all saw my fingers. This is not like easy for me, but I'm happy that I found this place because now I can oh, indie, probably indie. Okay, cool. I love indie music. Are you thinking when you say indie, are you giving SZA, early SZA, or more like Lana Del Rey indie, or like Willow Smith indie? Because there's like different takes on that too. Um, but yeah, I the type of music I make is all over the place simply because I'm black and I'm from the Bronx. So music is just everywhere and you gravitate to so many different sounds. And I try not to box myself in. Secondly, because like I said, I did vocal lessons when I was a kid, and that was mostly classical and musical theater. So my musical theater girl comes out so often. Like, Glee was my favorite show for so long. I wanted to be Rachel down bad, but I also wanted to be Amber. I don't even know what Amber's actual character's name was, but I also wanted to be Amber so bad. But like when I tell you, Rachel was my archetype. Like in school as a kid, what I wanted to be her so bad. So sometimes that comes out. But recently I've been like dibbling and dabbling with rap. And I was saying earlier, I think I have the hardest bars. Whether or not that's true is will be seen. But I do think that. So that's where I'm at with it too. As far as influences, um, yeah, Glee is the best show ever. Hmm. Yeah, I'm like this right now with my fingers. It's not comfortable at like I'm trying to think about it similar to typing, but it's not comfortable right now. But I think it just everything comes with time, so I got to practice a little bit more. Ooh, I'm not aware of Idris, so I'm gonna look into them. But I'm always looking for new music because I feel like that's the best way to make good music is to consume as much as possible and learn different cadences, different tones, different melodies. Yeah, it can only expand your horizon. But yeah, the type of music I like to make is mostly what is traditionally considered more black style music, hip hop, R&B. But I love neo soul, and Lauren Hill's a huge influence on me. D'Angelo is a huge influence on me. But I also love like Frank Ocean and SZA, of course. Beyonce, of course. I don't think anyone who sings doesn't look up to Beyonce. As a vocalist, she's just so technical, and she proves over and over and over that she has the range. Cowboy Carter has range. But yeah, I also like Chance the Rapper a lot. I feel like my rapping style is very much influenced by him because 14-year-old me was listening to acid rap every day of her life. And that was just I don't know that I had never done one drug, but everything about that album spoke to me as some little avant-garde kid. I had just like cut my hair and went natural, so I was like in this weird ass iffy stage about my appearance, and I'm listening to Chance the Rapper thinking that's the hardest shit I'll ever hear. So I think when I get into my rapper bag, a lot of my influences come from there. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else that like I know influences me. Solange, that girl is crazy. That girl is insane. I think she inspires me from a vocal perspective, but also from the context of what she's talking about. I like that she doesn't just talk about love in a romantic way, but she talks about her community a lot. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with music. I'm just gonna keep practicing it and recording stuff. But as far as putting things out, I put like anything that I record, I put up on SoundCloud because I feel like SoundCloud is a nice space to try some new shit and get feedback. But yeah, anyways, thank you for sticking around. I gotta get out of here before they bill me. And I'm trying to save my money. So I'll see you guys later. And vlog on Wednesday and upload on Saturday. Bye.